on this platform, right? And I'm going to wage a kind of psychological warfare on it because I will just take a screen cap of this because it's frustrating me, and at this point I'm so past the point of giving a fuck that like who cares? um. Okay, take that, save it. And let me plop it up on the screen. Sorry, I'm not prepared for this at all. I'm just gonna look at stuff. So I sent this message. It says yesterday I streamed on D Live and got about 3,000 viewers. I heard from a lot of viewers that they were getting banned by D Live staff, and I was curious why. And they didn't reply. But I made a tweet tagging them saying that they did not reply to my DM. And then within an hour of me making that tweet, they replied to my DM and it just says, please just refer to our community guidelines in terms of service. So people saying that I was banned from D Live, that wasn't true. When the message comes in saying that your stream has been banned because of violations of community guidelines, that appears to be your account, and for some reason they just refer to your account as a stream account. And then that Saturday, I want to say, like in the last few days, whatever day April 19th is, days are irrelevant to me. Friday, I got this game called God's Trigger, and I haven't finished it yet. I played half of it on stream. And it's sort of like Diablo inspired. It's a top-down pseudo isometric 3D kind of thing, and it's like gory, but it's like PG-13 over the top gore. And they said that my stream has to be X-rated because of reports. And it's like, I don't know what that means. Like, if you just reach an arbitrary amount of reports, do you have to, like, mark your stream X-rated? What's interesting is I know that Ralph has to be X-rated when he does a stream. And I actually, when you hear X-rated, you think of pornography, because that's what X-rated means, like in the English language. But then while I was setting this stream up, I actually hovered over the little info circle that appears next to the X-rated option, and the explanation, as per their site, is all political news and not safe for work content that contains extreme statements. Because okay, I get they're Turkish, right? And English they're like ESL, but I know you're probably listening to this. Not safe for work explicitly means pornography in English. It doesn't mean extreme statements or profanity which a reasonable viewer may not want to be seen accessing in public or formal settings such as a workplace. So, I mean, I mean, people are weird. I get told all the time people are viewing the Kiwi Farms from their fucking work. So much so that I have a special work safe layout that hides images and stuff. But I don't know, that just struck me as funny that all political news, it's not even extreme statements or profanity that constitutes not safe for work. It's the Turkish definition of not safe for work plus all political news, which I just get the feeling, right? This is just my intuition as a literal insane person using a computer right now, that that maybe it's only certain political news that they don't want it to be associated with. And I don't know. I'm not going to say, I mean, maybe they are even-handed about it, but I'm going to take a guess and say that they're not. Just a guess. I wanted to go to their front page, and so I typed in dlive.com, and this is dlive.com. I don't, what the fuck? What is What is? I want to see. I'm very. Oh, this is just a picture. It's not even text. What is this? What is Casper Key Labs? Isn't Casper Key the security company? This stream better not just be me bitching about DLive and YouTube. Oh, I've got bad news for you, my friend. I have no plans for this stream. Okay, I'm gonna mark it X-rated now because I'm just gonna look at stuff. I don't have I don't know. It really threw me off balance. Like getting banned. It's like, okay, well now what? I have my Instagram opened up. This is my very professional Instagram account. I have 0 posts. And I follow Tupor, the Shiba community, which I quite like. Look at that. Ah, that feels good to look at. That's just perfect. I also follow Amberland.
Right now I'm just sitting outside and it's like I see the birds walking, I hear the birds chirping, I hear neighbors communicating, I hear kids laughing, I feel the breeze, I look at the trees, I see the green grass, and I'm just like, I don't want to die. Like, I literally don't want to die. And this is why I stick to my guns every single day. I count my calories, I don't binge, I drink my water, I do IF, and it's because I don't want to stop hearing the birds. I don't want to stop feeling the breeze. I don't want to stop seeing the clouds, you know? It's just little things like that. Like, I don't want to take for granted ever again.
Hey, Evan, wait, oh, no, go back. Go back. God damn it, Tupor, you're fucking up my stream with your titties. Okay, number one. It
right
just
now,
occurred
I'm just
to me. How do I pause this?
Like,
shut the fuck up. Oh, I have to click and hold it to pause it? That's awful. Number one, I just realized that her glasses are fake. Number two, what the fuck are the little like you see up top? Walking. There's like 5 segments of the video.
The birds chirping.
Is that like an ad break?
I hear neighbors communicating. I hear kids laughing. I feel the breeze. I look at the trees.
What the
I
fuck
see
is
the
that
green
pause?
grass, and I'm just
sorry. I'm very confused about this.
It's like
the way that the fucking glasses stick to her face is unreal, though. That's really good technology.
I don't want to die.
Yeah, you know, she's clearly like sitting down. Like if you zoomed out, she's probably not standing up. She's like sitting down on something.
Like I literally don't want to die. And this is why
the site is absolutely garbage on mobile. Is it? I might duo stream to YouTube. I haven't decided yet. There was something that I was looking at. Where send me a funny Instagram account. I had one saved somewhere, but like the people on Instagram are like fucking crazy. Here, wait. What's the really long? I have an idea. I have an idea to find funny people. Really long LGBT acronym. Mostly true. Can I find? Oh, it's only got 143 posts. It's all memes too. God damn it! Here, let's just do LGBTQ. LGBTQ. Oh, that's got 9 million. Oh, fuck yeah. I want to see someone real fucking gross. I want to see an abomination. That's fucking good. What the fuck is this? Stella Marbles. See, this is why I like Instagram. You just click around and you find. Look at this. What the fuck is this? Oh, I have Yaniv on a different one. But seriously, what the fuck is this? I want to know. Drag queen a mask. Drag cult creature party thrower. Nugget enthusiast. That's unsettling. Is it like a real woman? I can't tell. There's no way. Will you need to get this channel shut down? Probably. I don't worry about it. I just do it. The fuck is this? They're like doing that thing that children do where they make out with each other. She's from London. Oh my god. Another reason to hate the British. Okay, speaking of Yaniv, I did not watch this yet. Where the fuck is it? I tweeted this out, and it was phenomenal. And I'm going to find it real quick. Because if you don't remember my stream on Yaniv, it's still up on BitChute. And you should go watch it. But somebody tweeted this to me. And it's our friend. It's our old friend.
But to give you an example, many of the sanitary dispensers, for example, in Walnut Grove Recreation Center, literally right next to the showers, it's all rusted out. What's the point? You know, it doesn't work. So as an example, no boy or girl has to go upstairs to go and ask for a product. You know, these machines should be maintained. They're not. So I am requesting that the Township of Langley have these in all civic facilities, including all recreation centers, for everyone to use. So in addition to this, I want to talk about a little bit about sustainability,
I want to read that slide.
Including all recreation.
While it's great that schools will be covered, what about civic facilities like our recreation centers? Example, the tampon machines at the Walnut Grove Recreation Center are still broken and rusted out in the change room. No boy or girl has to get dressed, take their stuff up to recreation, and ask for a pad or tampon, then go back down to the changing room. Your period doesn't go away once leaving school. I'm requesting that the TOL... Oh, wait, what? The TOL2 also have free pads and tampons in all civic facilities and restrooms, including recreation
centers for everyone to use. So in addition to this, I want to talk about a little bit about sustainability, because one thing that wasn't mentioned in the BC government's release was in regards to sustainable or reusable products. So what I am asking as well, that the Township of Langley provide sustainable products such as Diva Cup and other products to students. Well, it's in the budget, why not be the sustainable?
There's a full... Okay, yeah, I have to uncover this mystery. Because from Lindsay Shepard... Oh, I see the person that tweeted this to me actually is in the chat, which is great. Lindsay Shepard is, I believe, one of the feminists, the TERF feminists, that got banned from Twitter for daring to criticize Yaniv. And that Morgan Ogre creature, is one of Jonathan's only supporters. Like, diehard supporter, will go out of its way to find any and all references to Yaniv so that they can report them to Twitter. And apparently Lindsay Morgan has been sued in Vancouver, which is shocking. Okay, this is actually true too, and I don't... give me a second. I don't want to reveal too much information. Yeah, oh, okay. Yeah, this is that faggot. This fucking guy sent a cease and desist letter on behalf of Jonathan Yaniv to a company that my 1776hosting.com company is associated with, telling them that they have to take down content that's on the Kiwi Farms, which I've never had happen. I've never won. Actually, that's a lie. I have had lawyers send cease and desist letters before, but I've never had a lawyer send a cease and desist letter to a company associated with me to try and coerce me to take that content down. And this is precisely why the Kiwi Farms is so fucking expensive to host. Because if I didn't have like a $700 a month unilateral, like, or bilateral severance contract with them, like, I would be completely fucked because nobody wants to put up with this shit. No, it's Russell Greer wasn't the one that sent a cease and desist letter. I have gotten cease and desist letters from Israeli lawyers regarding Israeli clients because we have that news board, and when Hollywood, what it was is a Hollywood person got into trouble for sexual assault allegations, and he sent in a cease and desist from Israel. And the entire reason why they were doing this is because he needs to send a cease and desist order first to proceed to Israeli court to get an Israeli court order to have Israeli Google censor the site or that page from the results. So what he does is he just gets a court document, and then Google will take down that specific page from the results for his name in Israel only. And something very similar happens in the UK a lot. The British guy that stalks me, Vordrak, he's used that a lot to try and delist things from Google. But he stopped not too long ago because I started posting all the delistings, because Google will notify you if they delist any of your pages in any country. So there's that, and I've also let me just pull this up and see if I can. I have to use Google for this one because I don't know if DuckDuckGo has filters like this. This specific post by Allison Rachel Stigall, she alleges, she's obviously a crazy person, and she alleges that Penn Jillette from the Penn and Teller comedy group raped her as a child, and now frequently alludes to the rape on his like broadcasts and stuff. I need a way to make it so I can't see animations, because it's way too much. I can't see actual chat. It's frustrating. How do I hide this? I want to see the valuable words. Disable sticker. There we go. Oh, I don't want to disable it for everyone. I feel bad doing that. Is this the lady what the Penn Jillette movie was about? I have no idea. But she alleges a lot of shit, and it sounds a lot like schizophrenic gang stalking talk. Because she says that he does things to purposefully antagonize her by referencing it like on TV and stuff, which is just bullshit. That's not happening. But Penn Jillette sent me a fucking cease and desist order too, and I just ignored it. Host the website yourself, you mong? I do. Like, what the fuck what do you think I do? Do you think I pay people to host it? I have a fucking server in a data center. I own the IPs. I have a contract with the data center. I have a contract with the ISPs. I own the hardware outright. I lease parts of the other hardware out to people to reduce costs. Like, I own the router myself, the BGP fucking router. Like, I've gone to great lengths to fucking host this website myself. It's not just, oh, go get your fucking Linode $5 a month VPS and host the site. It's not that fucking easy. The fuck is UM? I'm very confused. That's a flag, but I don't see it. Oh, a flag of U.S. minor outlying countries. Okay. Okay, that's one lawsuit. That's that lawsuit. I want to see the JY video. Give me a second. Jonathan. Let's see. Hopefully I can find it without too much difficulty, because I don't want to spend 5 minutes just looking for this. Where the fuck is it? commit suicide by shooting myself in the back of the head. I don't know. It's coming one day. Don't be surprised. Holy shit. What the fuck? What is this? Is he like on a CPAP machine? What the fuck is that? I cannot find this full video, which makes me very sad. You know what's shocking is how gross his main like Twitter page is. Here. Okay, if it's not on this page, I'm gonna have to give up. Oh well. Like, if you just go to twitter.com and you go to Trusted Nerd, like, number one, that's fucking horrifying. That is the embodiment of terror. I cannot, like, how does, I feel bad if I walk outside and I'm not like dressed properly. How the fuck does somebody walk outside looking like this and feel good about it? You know what I mean? Like, how the fuck do you manage that? Oh. Damn. Okay, let's see this video. If it's boring, I'm not going to watch it. Oh, he's been going for like a long-ass fucking time.
And again, for all the delegations, it's a 5-minute presentation maximum, and you'll see the lights go on, and when it goes solid red, that means your 5 minutes is up.
Awesome. So good evening, your worship and counselors. My name is Jessica Yaniv. I'm an LGBTQ activist, and I live in Walnut Grove. So today I'm here to talk about the BC government's initiative.
I want to point out that he is not fucking like putting on a falsetto at all. He is just talking in his normal, natural talking voice with zero attempt to sound like a woman whatsoever. And I wonder if, like, over the course of this presentation, he tries to correct that by talking feminine, or if he just goes for it.
Initiative to bring pads and tampons to students, but I think we just need to do a little bit more. So I'll talk a little bit about that. So the BC government mandated that all BC schools must have sanitary products for students. However, they never made any mention in regards to what will be done for identifying male students, or rather FTM. So what I'm requesting is that the Township of Langley make a formal statement tonight, right now, that the Township of Langley will provide sanitary products in all gendered restrooms. So the LGBT community will be supported in this, because right now I'm not seeing anything. So in addition to this, my question for Mayor and Council.
I just want to point that out. He's requesting that they add tampon dispensers to male restrooms. Like, that's what he's asking for.
Is why not civic facilities? Like, essentially, you know, it's great that schools are going to be covered, but what about civic facilities? You know, are schools perfect? But to give you an example, many of the sanitary dispensers, for example, in Walnut Grove.
Look at the faces of everybody in the background. Like, that woman. Can I like zoom in on her face? No, I cannot. I was going to say, that woman though, she is not pleased. She's appalled by this shit.
Recreation center, literally right next to the showers. It's all rusted out. What's the point? You know, it doesn't work. So as an example, no boy or girl has to go upstairs to go and ask for a product. You know, these machines should be maintained. They're not. So I am requesting that the Township of Langley have these in all civic facilities, including all recreation centers, for everyone to use. So in addition to this, I want to talk a little bit about sustainability, because one thing that wasn't mentioned in the BC government's release was in regards to sustainable or reusable products. So what I am asking as well, that the Township of Langley provide sustainable products such as Diva Cup and other products to students. While it's in the budget, why not be the sustainable city that will actually do this? So,
okay, I want a show of hands. I don't know how many women watch my shitty fucking streams, but if you are a woman and you're watching this, I want you to be sincere with me. You're having a period crisis. This is a level 7 period crisis. And you go to the dispensary in Vancouver, in the McDonald's restroom, right? And all the regular shit's gone. But the McDonald's tampon dispensary happens to have a couple of packaged Diva Cups sitting there. Do you take and use this McDonald's McDiva Cup, or do you just like bleed into your pants? Because I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that even if it's like sanitarily packaged and you know for a fact that it's clean, you're still not gonna use your McDonald's McDiva Cup. I'm just like, I just get the feeling, maybe not everybody has the privilege of choice, but I'm just gonna go there and say that most women just would not do that. Toilet paper.
One step further is I'd like to
this level 7 period crisis has already been resolved by the council, by the female council of the Kiwi Farms Men at the Internet Streams. Instead of having insane people put Diva Cups in your McDonald's, you just get some paper towels or some toilet paper, and you shimmy that shit, make it work.
Township of Langley to adopt a bylaw that will essentially require all public and private businesses that are open to the public that will have sanitary dispensers for both male and female students, or male and female occupants, because, what are you supposed to do? This really should be a bylaw. Such as the Willowbrook Shopping Center, for example. What is somebody supposed to do?
Wait. Why? This is frustrating me, because, okay, he wants to legally force those salons to wax his balls. But one step further, he wants to be able to go into those salons and go into the bathrooms and be legally required to have tampon dispensaries there for him. I really fucking hate this guy. I really, really fucking hate this guy. And, that shit's expensive. If you're running a business that runs on a small margin, if you have to buy people tampons and shit, I don't know. That just seems like a lot of money.
Our airport. I've never been to our regional airport, but what is somebody supposed to do, essentially? So I announced the question.
What do you say?
Okay, thank you. If the council does want to take any action, usually it's done in other business. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for presentation.
Please go away. Troglodyte.
All right, the next delegation is...
Oh, hold up. I want to see everybody's
And
faces
again, for all the delegations, it's a delegation is...
They are completely unchanged, except the men. Those two men are deeply concerned and are watching Jonathan leave with the thought. You know what they're thinking? They're thinking that guy is going to go foraging around in a woman's restroom trash can to find some pads and tampons, because that is one sick fucking freak. You can just see it on their face. That guy who looks like Breitbart, or the guy that was working on he was on Breitbart, and then he got on Trump's team and then quickly got fired. I don't think he was actually named Breitbart, but you know who the fuck I'm talking about. Who uses Diva Cups? Dude, I disparage Diva Cups on my stream on Jonathan and Eve. And I was quickly reprimanded by many women who said that they had legitimate uses for the Diva Cups. Like, this is a touchy subject. No matter what I say, I am told immediately that I am wrong. So I just say as little as possible and just point out the fact that Jonathan Yaniv probably has a mayonnaise jar full of period blood from like 1,000 different women in his fridge. That makes everybody happy. Oh, let's look at his Twitter feed. Oh my god, he hasn't tweeted in like 3 days. What the fuck? What the fuck? When was this? When was this? This was on Monday, and Monday was on the 22nd. So I guess after that fucking presentation, he ate a lot of shit for it and stopped tweeting. Because he tweets like every fucking... He's got 55,000 fucking tweets. And then it all stops. Did he like delete tweets? His oxygen tank exploded. Did they shoot it? Was it like an FPS thing and somebody shot his oxygen tank and it exploded? He did delete them. Oh, I have them right here. Oh my god, this Xenu Princess Warrior thing has archived the tweets. I'm curious what he's deleted. Come on, you stupid website. Load. Load. I want to read. My team has already raised close to $1,400 for Canadian Cancer Society. For Cops for Cancer to find a cure for cancer. Oh, he apparently lied about how much money he raised. What the fuck? Oh, Jesus. That's way too much. He got into like a big argument with this guy on Twitter. Oh, wait, so he made a cancer fundraiser, and this guy says, so categorically none of the money goes to you. And then he says, correct, none of the money on the cancer.ca websites go to me, they go directly to the Canadian Cancer Society. And then they're like, well, that's not what we're fucking asking, because you're running a fundraiser to raise money for this Canadian cancer.ca thing. It's like, it's very clear the first $500 that I raise will go towards my $495 application cost. Where do you think the application cost goes? It gets donated by them to the Canadian Cancer Society. So everything after that is for my campaign. What? If you don't, what? Is he actually? No way. Because that's what it is. He's saying that the first $495 goes towards this cancer thing. And I'm guessing that the Cancer Society is what's running that Vancouver or British Columbia beauty pageant. And then the rest of the money is just like free money for him, basically. That seems to be the gist of it? How much is a diamond? There's video. Which video is it of He deleted all of these, by the way. I can't check this without being signed in, but I will check it. Yeah, he's deleted every single fucking one of these tweets that we're looking at. Like, that's crazy. What a fucking cunt. So you advise on how to look out for predators and advise on what to do when a predatory male approaches young girls, or what to do when a predatory curves at women, hoping to see insert tampon strings. They're like all making fun of them and shit. That's funny. It's the same thing. Oh my god, there's so much more. Okay, so is he not even, he's not Miss BC pageant. I have to look this up. I really am curious. Pageant. I'm really, really curious if he's listed. Oh, let's judge him too. We're gonna do some smash or pass here. Oh, I can't view him like in a slideshow? Well, that sucks. How am I supposed to? Oh, they randomize every time you refresh too. That is preposterous. Where is he? Jonathan. Oh, it's it's not gonna be Jonathan. It's gonna be Jessica. There is no Yaniv on this. There is no. He's not on it. That's funny. I did Control F. There is. That's really funny. He's not on this, and all the contestants are Indians. And okay, really, you can't do this. You can't use a fucking Instagram, Snapchat filter for your fucking contestant thing. You don't even look like a real person. You look like one of those characters from Imvu. Like, look at this. It's not a person. You're not real. Well, which one of these Pajeets? Okay. This one is like a danger here. You can't even see her body. She's not going to win on her face. I think out of all these contestants, I'm just going to go with that Pajeet. This is like the only woman who actually like shows more than like her face from like a fat girl angle and appears to be trying to look like presentable. The rest don't even seem to be giving a fuck. Like, or posting their Instagram pictures. Look at this. This lady tried and nobody else did. That's my this is like creepy. It's like she's staring at you. Like she wants to suck out your soul through her fucking eyes and shit. Her eyes are fucking way too big for her face. What the fuck? Is that a filter? How is it so big? I'm on Miss Teen. Okay. That explains why everything is so shitty. Well, what the fuck? Where is the regular one at? Miss BC pageant. Where's the actual regular one? I don't understand. This is the worst website I've ever seen. Okay. Is is he applying for the Miss Teen one? Miss BC pageant. I can't spell this word. The only one that I see is MissBC.ca. No, I refuse. I refuse to believe this has to be it. This is the only one. We will go to the Zabarajina and we'll look. We'll look at the many photographs. Oh, look. This shows up now. This fucking GoFundMe thing shows up. All these other women trying their best to look pretty and shit. Look presentable. Having moments and shit. Down here, whack. It's just this lumpy fucking potato creature all lumped alongside all these other girls. You spelled start page wrong? Oh my god. Start page is just Google and a wrapper, my friend. Okay, I'm gonna look at chat again. Tell me. Yeah, I guarantee you, from what I can tell, maybe you guys can can help me out here. But I think that there is no other pageant. The one that we were looking at, the one that was the Miss Teen, is the only British Columbia beauty pageant. So what he's applying for, actually, let's go back to the photographs, and we'll go to that page, and we'll for the 2019 Miss BC pageant. That has to be it. There's no link to it. Oh, also, I remember this pageant thing was like listed as a trending thing for a while because he bought like 1,000 shares for this. No, dude, I guarantee you. We'll pull this up again because I'm on a fucking quest now. I have to know if he's applying to be Miss Teen, because that would be funny. How do I? Okay, if we wanted to enter, what would we do? Because he mentioned like a $495 fee, right? Yeah, Cops for Cancer. So this is the thing that he's talking about, where it's like you donate to my thing and it goes to this charity, and the $495 entry fee. Apply now. Big button up at the top. Personal aside, as a web designer, I hate it when the action button is very distinct from the actual navigation. Like I'm looking up and down this shit, right? Trying to find how to apply, and then the apply now thing is like you've made it stand out so much, it doesn't stand out anymore. Okay, it looks free. It looks like it's free. I like how it doesn't ask you for your gender. Josh, upon that. I've only made $3 off streaming so far. Have you seen the quality of my streams? $3 is probably about, if I make $9, that's like minimum wage. That's fucking more than you make in Ukraine. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm gonna make the declaration after thorough review of the Miss BC situation that he is applying for Miss Teen. Oh, you know what it is? Okay, this logo is terrible. Okay, hold up. I need like a black bar. I need to put it like a black bar over this. But it's either Miss British Columbia, Teen British Columbia, or Mrs. British Columbia. It's just the worst logo in the entire fucking world. And it's very confusing. So no, okay, there's at least a nominal chance there's a nominal chance that he's not applying for the Teen Miss British Columbia. It's not a guarantee, but there's at least a nominal chance now because this other pageant does exist. Okay, I will play this one.
Next delegation is Jessica Yanov.
Didn't we already look at this one? Or is no? Oh, God.
So good evening, your worship and counselors. So tonight I'm here for a different type of delegation.
Oh,
Your name
jeez.
for the
Yeah,
record,
my name
please.
is Jessica Yaniv.
He's joking about it. He's joking about how many times he's appeared in front of this council to harass women. Oh, man.
I'm running for Miss British Columbia, and I'm also Miss Anderson A1 Auto House as well.
Nobody cares.
I'm from Walnut Grove. But today I'm here to ask for a donation to Cops for Cancer. The Miss BC pageant is a pageant that has been running in Fort Langley for about 18 years now, from what I recall. And I just want to talk and say, just show show the charity that I'm raising a lot of funds for. So I'm just going to pull this up here.
This fall, like every fall, a team of cops and paramedics will ride through our communities. They'll visit us at our schools and at our businesses. They'll speak at our events and spend time with our kids.
What the fuck is this?
They'll do it all to help children with cancer. For almost 2 weeks, they'll travel over 1,000 kilometers on challenging terrain and through unpredictable weather in the Canadian Cancer Society's Cops for Cancer tours. And when they ride through our community, we'll be there to cheer them on. Community or programs, almost different communities.
So he appeared before the council just to play an advertisement for this charity?
Against childhood cancer planning.
Okay. I want to see his desktop. What is it? Okay, he uses Windows 7. He hasn't disabled Cortana yet, which is an automatic. Like, what the fuck? I don't know what that wallpaper is. Is that like British Columbia? Is it like a British Columbia themed wallpaper? Nambla? What the fuck? Tampon.png. I am going to keep watching. I just want to skip through that.
But just to really summarize that, Cops for Cancer is a program launched in partnership between first responders across the country and the Canadian Cancer Society to support children and families affected by childhood cancer. The inception of this program began with one police officer and has been growing rapidly amongst communities across Canada. Since 1997,
Okay, I have to interrupt it again. Why is his face so fucking orange? He looks like he's got like a Donald Trump bronzer tan going on.
program has raised over $42 million, with Miss BC raising $340,000 to fund life-saving pediatric cancer research and support programs. As one of the largest funders of pediatric cancer research in Canada, it has contributed to pediatric cancer survival rates, which have increased from 71% in the 1980s to over 83% today. So I want to talk a little bit about why I'm running here, because it's really important for society to take a stand against hate. And from what I've heard, I am the first person from the LGBTQ community to join the Miss BC pageant, which is huge.
He just wants to fuck them, because if he doesn't win, he's going to sue them. He's going to sue them in some bullshit fucking human rights tribunal. And he's going to fuck them over. I guarantee you they're going to give him some kind of prize just because he's so fucking gross and they know he'll fuck with them if he doesn't get his fucking participation trophy.
But basically, I see discrimination happening both towards myself, being part of the LGBTQ community and cultures and community on a daily basis. And it's disheartening. It crushes me. So what I want to say,
Did somebody laugh
if
at the
marginalized
background?
individuals continue to community and cultures and community on a daily basis, and it's disheartening, it crushes me. So what I want to say, if marginalized individuals continue to be scared to speak up and put a stand to hate, we will get nowhere as a society. And that's why I've been doing all these delegations, especially. So I'm here to ask Council for a $10,000 donation towards Cops for Cancer to really show that the Township of Langley cares for the LGBTQ community, cares for the kids, and really help Cops for Cancer to end, find a cure, essentially, for cancer.
Thank you.
That is the worst pitch ever. I can't wait for his fucking beauty pageant, like essay reading. He sounds like such a fucking retard. Okay, I want to take a break from this because there's plenty of time. I want to go back to the Instagram page and laugh at retards some more. But before we do that, I know many of you may be fans of Red Letter Media, and I want you all to watch this with me and listen for something at around the 53-second mark. Get ready. Okay, listen to this again. Just listen for the laugh. Now, we're gonna go back to this. And the camera operator for that video, published in 2008, was a very young and very handsome Mike Staclaza. And I want you to go back and we're going to listen to the laugh again. That is totally 100% Mike Staclaza holding that fucking camera and laughing at this shit. there is no way that's not him cracking up as he watches this bullshit. This is what broke him. This is what broke him. After he saw this shit, he's just like, these terrible videos are out there, and people would fucking piss themselves if they knew of it. You might not have noticed, but your brain did. What else do I have? Oh. This. Behold. Chat, behold this. Let me shrink it just a little bit so that the chat doesn't actually block it. Does that look right? That looks perfect. The Kiwi Farms, formerly known as the Quickie, or as you need the indefinite article there, it doesn't read right. Formerly known as Quickie Forums, is an American internet forum dedicated to the ongoing discussion of eccentric online figures and communities. These targets of these threads are often subject to doxing and other forms of trolling by users. Is there a page on? What the fuck? Go away, Jimbo. Really? I'm shocked. It's like the fully. How many citations are on this page? Holy shit! 58 fucking citations for the page on doxing. Huh. Hi, reader in Ukraine. It seems that you use Wikipedia a lot. That's great. A little awkward to ask. Can you look? They're asking me for 150 hryvnia. What the fuck? After we talk about this doxing, I get doxed by fucking Jimbo Wales. And then they ask me for my hryvnia. This is preposterous. Fuck off, Jimmy. You're not getting a single red kopinki. Fuckers. Okay, I like this part. It says, where is it? Oh. And in March 2019, Kiwi Farms became notable. Oh, we only just became notable, I see, for publicly hosting both the live stream and the manifesto by Brenton Tarrant, the perpetrator of the 2019 Christchurch mosque shooting. Shortly after, Moon publicly denied a request by New Zealand police to hand over all data on posts related to the shooting, including the IP addresses of posters and their emails. Moon responded by calling New Zealand a shithole country, stating that he does not give a single solitary fuck what Section 50 of your faggot law says about sharing your email. And I really enjoy that they included that, because it makes me feel like I'm an alien, because it doesn't feel like I wrote that, but apparently I did. I like that they included that we're a commercial entity. We make tons of money. We're all about the cash. Like, I just see a diamond in my chat. Or it's about making those diamonds, because we are commercial. I also like this part. Available in English, with the exception of the international click subform meant for discussing locales that do not speak English. Based. Oh, look, they linked to my... link to the website, my Mad at the Internet page, and my Twitter account. Oh, nice. Though that's not my Twitter account, obviously. I have no affiliation with this guy. Data. That's a complicated word. See, I've been here for like a year. I can't speak a fucking word of this shit. Priednania. Lippen. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that shit. That is the worst. It is literally the worst fucking language. Chinese is better. Chinese is better than Russian. Because it's like, okay, I'll just hide this for a second and show you. It's a fake language. Might as well be. Okay, it's like this. I'll just use this. Hopefully I can type into it. You know, okay, you write Chinese, right? You write Chinaman. And you type it. Wo I ni. And you press, and you send that, right? And that means I love you, which is very nice. It's a very flattering statement. But then, what if you want to be dramatic and you want to say I loved you, like past tense? Well, then you just add z to the end. You say, well, I need z. And that means I loved you past tense. It's a completed, actually, it's the wrong z. Second one. The fuck is it? Well, I need z. There we go. And that's how you say past tense. And that's simple. That makes sense. That's like a logical thing that makes sense. Russian don't make no goddamn sense. They ain't fucking English. Fucking pain in my ass is what it is. I know how to ask for a bag. That's about it. I'm basically a Mexican. I'm not a weeb. Chinaman is not weeb. Present ya tebia lublu. That means I love you. In past is ya tebia lubil. Yeah, see, fuck that. Fuck your conjugations, nigga. Fuck them. What else was I gonna read? Oh, this. Okay, so I did this stream on Secret Gamer Girl, right? A long time ago. And, I don't want to read all of this because it's like bullshit spurging. But okay, he's asking in this tweet, here's an extremely comfortable moral question for people to consider. I think he meant uncomfortable, but he said comfortable. Maybe he did mean comfortable. Who cares? Where is the line between being a hateful person but still part of a society? Which I want to meme on. My brain is fried. I think the longer I'm staring into this shit, it's like just killing me. It's like pouring hydrochloric acid on my fucking brain blood barrier. But and being a clear existential threat who honestly needs to be handled in a kill or be killed state of mind. And then he says, "Yes, I'll elaborate." And really, I've read these tweets a couple times, and I can't make sense of them. It's just like it's just gibberish. It's like, okay, where you see the villain as a clear and obvious threat that if the character passes up the chance to kill, and you're happy in the end when someone finally does, and I can almost guarantee, at least for most people, that if an actual person in the real world took whatever action crossed that line, you would not declare that they had done so. See, like, it's just, it boggles my fucking mind what he's trying to say. But it gets interesting here, where the person highlighted stuff. Okay. I mean, between the harassment I've been dealing with this week and some glances into threads where people are trying to have rational discussions with serious scorched earth, bloody-minded transphobes, today alone, I'd say I've easily seen utterly convincing evidence of at least a good dozen people who absolutely, in no uncertain terms, wish death upon me, are willing to take some steps towards achieving such a state, may have already taken some such steps, and in all likelihood, at least a few have close ties to people who have actually committed murder based on the shared ideology of dehumanizing hatred of people like me. Those close ties are based in. See, he's like the worst fucking writer in the world. Because he's trying to say, it's like, what he's trying to say is a simple thing in the brain, but he makes it like 8 fucking tweets. Like that whole thing, 1, 2, 3 tweets could have been one tweet, like a sentence at best. But, okay, this is the interesting part. If I were the protagonist in a work of fiction, I would be considered morally in the right were I to grab a big bag of guns or a sword. Okay, I have to pause there. Hold up. Let me bring this up. Hopefully the picture that I'm looking for is like on the... Oh, come on. What's all this faggot crap? I want the one with the hat. Maybe Google's got it. Google, help me. Yes, this one. he get katana. He'll get his katana folded 1,000 times, and he will hunt down the cyberbullies. Big bag of guns or a sword. Hop into a car and with a little detective work, start hunting these people down to kill them all, especially the ones attempting to scare the ever-loving hell out of me with what they've convinced themselves are candid photos of me they'd only be in possession of if they knew my exact whereabouts. Candid photos of me that they are convinced is of me. Like this one. This I hope that when he comes to kill me with the sword, he's wearing the hat as well. I would try to talk him down from it in Chinese, obviously, and we could maybe build some bridges together with our Chinese love, with our Sinophilia. And there's a good number of places in the U.S. where this sort of open display of hostility, if put on with a certain amount of distance of me, would legally fully justify me shooting to kill. Now, obviously, I'm not going to go around hunting and killing a bunch of fascists for a plethora of reasons. I'm not a violent person. I'm not armed. He doesn't even have his sword. What a fucking loser. My reflexes are garbage. Do you need reflexes to shoot somebody with a gun if you have the drop on them? I imagine, like, if you shot me right now, I'm sitting pretty still. I'm not fucking running around my apartment screaming like a lunatic, as funny as that would be. Like, I guess he's thinking that the only way he'd kill somebody is like in an honest to God sword fight. Like if he would have to throw me a katana if we were gonna fight, and I would put on my Trump hat to match his straw hat in China, and then we would fight, because it would have to be fair. But from his own admission, it wouldn't be that fair, because his reflexes are garbage. So he wouldn't be able to counter my strike, and I would just stab him in the fucking heart with his sword while wearing my Trump hat. And he would just be defeated. He wouldn't get to kill many fascists at all. Press D to dab. Oh, jeez. He has more HP than me. That's true, but I'm mobile. He'd brought his reflexes are really bad. So his attacks would be very well telegraphed, and obviously you just gotta get the pattern down and slash at him a couple times. He's really easy. He's really easy once you get the pattern, because his reflexes are so poor. Sorry, I have no idea where I'm at now. As I noted, self-defense laws are pretty clear about the things you're defending yourself from being physically observable in your close vicinity in the media. And then, oh my god, he writes so much shit, and you would think the smart thing to do would be like to go to Medium and write like professional editorialized articles about your thoughts. Like if this guy put his shitty fucking ideas into word form, he could probably get published in Vice. But he's much happier wallowing in self-pity on Twitter. That said, hate groups have been growing increasingly bold over the last years. So social norms are completely breaking down, fascists are infiltrating and compromising the hell out of the entire criminal justice system at every level. Hate-mongering ideologues are being granted huge international platforms and nakedly using them for stochastic... What the fuck? Having a random probability distribution pattern that may be analyzed statistically but may not be predicted precisely. For stochastic terrorism. What, like Christchurch? Is that what he's referring to? He's using big boy words. It's gone right over my head. I can't as a dumb fascist, I can't decrypt this bullshit he's typing. Mike Stochastic. that was the producer and cameraman of my favorite video. If you've been looking at any news headlines this week, but we've got terrorist militias out here planning assassinations and running their own concentration camps. If anybody's running a concentration camp, please raise your hand now, because I'm interested in how you get that set up. So the questions I'm asking you to consider at this point are, unfortunately, in no way academic or philosophical. There is a very immediate need to determine where the line is past which a given person or group can be considered an active threat to one's life. And after confirming beyond a reasonable doubt that a person or group absolutely poses such a threat, it becomes important to work out oh my fucking god, he's so bad at writing. It's just like a stream of consciousness. I'm just thinking while he's writing this shit, he doesn't ever go back and read it to see if it makes sense or is legible. He just writes all his bullshit. I see a lot of hands in chat, by the way. I'm glad you've all got your personal concentration camp set up. Random access tweeting. He needs to reach that word limit. He reaches the word limit fucking over and over again. In fact, in this these last two tweets, they're starting with theirs in the very immediate need and ending with the end of the tweet chain. That's all one sentence. It's just bullshit. You're supposed to have like variations in your sentence structures. You're supposed to have long sentences followed by short sentences. Like you're supposed to make it so people can actually figure out what the fuck you're trying to say. And this motherfucker is just like angry, ranting about how he'd take his katana and kill me for bullying him on the internet. And it's preposterous. It's just retard shit. This is retarded shit. His writing is stochastic thoughts, basically. He's Baroque. Distraction resolution camp. He doesn't have a sword, you're right. It's just his fantasy. His fantasy is showing up in my house and being like like Josh Kuhn. You have dishonorable shamed my clan, my tribe of fat, disgusting trannies, and now you must die. His mind is sharp like a sword. Exactly. He can pull out those $20 words and cut me in half with them. What else? Did we ever finish that JY video? Yes, we did. So we clicked on that. We looked at that. Looked at that. Looked at that. Looked at that. A lot of those pass you. Oh, here's a thing that's interesting. Let me try to find a screenshot of this, because for shits and giggles, I sometimes look at job openings like in random foreign countries, just because. Like I'd never get a job because I'm neat, obviously, and I don't think I'm physically capable of working anymore. I would just die. I have to survive on donation money like a vagabond. But okay, here, I'll just show you this. I was looking at these openings, right? Let me try this country. I think this one has more of them. Yes, okay. Perfect. Okay, so I was looking at these and I was thinking, like, what the fuck is this? I even asked a friend. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And they told me that it was a thing. Okay, check this out. These are all job openings in Germany. And I'm thinking, like, what the fuck is this FMX shit? FMX. There's some where it's like the order is always different, and sometimes it's MF. And I kept seeing it next to software or system architecture jobs, and it's like looking for a senior system architect, MF. And I was thinking, like, is that like a type of architecture? Like, you know, there's male or female USB plugs. I'm like, is there like a male and female architecture design that they're looking for? Is that like a thing where they just like we're content with either? We need both. And then I started seeing FMX. I'm like, okay, this has to be a thing where they're hiring, you know, specific types of architectures and engineers, and FMX is just like a call sign for that shit. That's common industry knowledge that everybody knows except me, because I've been out of the industry for so long. I have no fucking idea. And then I found out, talking to people who are Deutsch or Swiss or Österreich. It's actually a thing that they do because of their language, where they usually have gendered titles for jobs. So they would start putting F/M to let people know, you know, we're using the male name for this title, but, you know, you can be women too. Women can apply for this position, even though we're using the male language construct for the title. And then within like the last couple months, the last year, they've started adding D for diversity or X for third gender. So now it's like, okay, we're looking for a you know, like an artist, and an artist is a word that would have a male and female spelling in German. And now we're looking for F, M, or X, or D. There's D too. I see D. But when you translate these advertisements to English from German, we don't have different spellings of engineer based on gender. And you know, the words that we do have that are gendered, you can usually just swap that with a man or a woman at the end, or just put person if you're Canadian. So it's very, like, I was looking at this and I'm like, can you imagine being in the job market and you're looking at this shit and you're like, well, now, like, it makes me curious. Like, okay, this one by Heaven HR in Berlin. Like, if you're female, are you preferred? Are they doing it alphabetically? Because it changes. And there's one that I saw that was like X/F/M. Oh, I don't even know. Like this one, what the fuck is this shit? Like, what? This one in Leipzig in Deutschland, they're looking for MWD. If only the W and the M was swapped around. It's like, okay, you're recruiting a weapon of mass destruction for your web front end developer, I guess. which would be funny. I would apply to that. If, like, just as a joke, I would waste their fucking time. I'd put in an application and be like, "You're looking for a WMD? I'm a weapon of mass destruction. I am a controlled uranium substance, and I will fucking destroy Leipzig if you hire me." I will detonate myself to take out your bullshit faggot fucking office full of trannies. Men, women, and Digimon. Oh, that's great. I'm sure there are WMD applications. That would be fantastic. Controlled Ukrainian substance borscht. That's pretty fucking good. That's a good one. The D stands for diversity. That's what I've been told. I don't know if the X, I think, just means third gender. I have yet to seen one with 4 of them, though. The name I came up to describe the gender thing, is the fag tags. Like, you gotta watch out for the job openings that have fag tags, because that's how you know the office culture is probably stifling and awful. But if anybody, this is my open bounty. If you are Deutsch or Österreich or Swiss, and you see a job opening that has 4 fag tags on it, tweet it at me, because I'm looking for that shit. I want it. I've seen 1 and 2. Well, the thing is because so many of these job openings have 3 of the fag tags, it makes the ones that have 2 fag tags look like they're specifically excluding the 3rd fag tag. Like, okay, it's like, all these other ones have are WMDs, but you're just a WM. Like, should the Ds not even apply? You know how many fucking programmers are trannies? Are you telling them that they can't apply? If so, that's kind of fucking base, but you're probably going to get sued. You just read the Glassdoor reviews. I haven't checked out Glassdoor. I don't know. It's really sad because it's such a pain in the ass. Like, I feel bad. I feel bad for Germans. I really do, because all the strong men in their country died, and now it's just like these pathetic, shambling zombies who have to put. Can you imagine Hitler's face? Go back in time 80 years and tell Hitler, look, don't break the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, because if you go to war with the Soviets, you will lose. And then 80 years in the future, a disgusting elderly woman will invite half of Syria to come live in Berlin, and every job application will need to specifically state that they hire male to female transsexuals to work alongside their female counterparts in situations that they're not as good as their male counterparts in, so that they can forego having children, so that the woman leader of your country can import more Syrians. Just don't do it. Don't just look. If you have to become best buds with Stalin, if you have to make like a arranged marriage where you have to like have a daughter and sell her to the Soviets as like a princess to make this diplomatic situation work, you got to fucking do it, because otherwise you are fucked. Hitler loved Islam. He liked the warrior mentality of Islam. He said that the Christians were meek and mild. Hitler was a pagan. Like, Hitler loved weird ass fucking Hindu and pagan shit. I can't remember who it was, but one of the Nazis wanted to go to like Nepal because there was some weird pagan thing that he was following that would require him to go to Nepal. And it's like, the Nazis were fucking weird, man. Proto-Varg, basically. They love meth. Everybody loved meth. That's how you win a war on two fronts. You do it with meth. Yeah, Himmler. What the fuck did Himmler want to do in Nepal? If anybody knows what Himmler was doing in Nepal, please let me know, because I forgot. I have these horrifying pictures in the background. They're really helping my presentation on German on the German workforce situation. I can't tell if these people are naked or just like lumpy. That thing is definitely a man. There's no way it's not. Look at that. Look at the body and the arms. That's a man. He thought the Tibetans were the original Aryans. That sounds right. Is that why the Germans supported China originally? Because they thought the Tibetans were Aryan. Okay, go back. I want to look at more freaks. That's pretty up there. Is his phone case a cassette tape? That's disgusting. Show me more freaks. I want freaks. Bet if I just limited it to drag. Drag. Type in drag kids. The thing. It's got 3,000 posts. Let's go right into the depression. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, it's a video. Oh jeez, I'm not mentally prepared. So this is the Desmond is Amazing guy.
Bianca Del Rio is hilarious, and I love how she's always shading people. Although I shaded her. You need to get a real plan. I like season 9 because there's many artistic people on that season. Tasha Velour.
That's too much. That's depressing. That's depressing. He's like 8 and he already looks like one of those freaky trannies. Like fuck, what's his name? Lorelai. He's like 8 and he already looks like a Lorelai Bailey. Look. Look, it's a dead ringer. Somebody was telling me was trying to convince me that it's possible to let kids do drag because, kids play with makeup and shit when they're young. Why is it always boys? You never see little girls doing this shit. Why is it always boys dressed up in this faggot crap? So that's why it has to be like a sex thing. Because it's not like little girls that are having fun with over-the-top makeup and shit. It's specifically little boys, like, ruining themselves. This is why I believe in the gay vampire. The gay vampire philosophy. You know what? I wonder if my old friend, only real gamers, only real fans will remember Lucas Ghost. Is it Lucas or Luca? Let's try Lucas Ghost Instagram. No. Is it Luca? Yes it is. Has she posted more? She has. My crazy dear friend. Why did you become... Oh no, that's creepy. That's like a Feed Me Seymour kind of thing. Why did you want to be a ghost dear, and do this? Do you think these people are happy? Do you guys think that she's happy doing this? Because I can't tell. I don't have the mental capacity to figure this one out. Definitely no. Okay, I want to see. It's way, way, way back. But whatever you think of the deer in its current state, they shared a picture not too long ago. Well, it was a long time ago. There it is. Okay, this is a woman, and they used to have like massive boobs, but they went to they got them reduced. They got them reduced multiple times over the course of me knowing them, and just cut them off eventually, and became a man, deer. And it's the most depressing fucking thing, because she used to be very pretty. I think she's also Jewish. Okay, why are the Jews all neurotic? Can somebody explain this to me? What the fuck is it with them? Why is it that the Jews make crazy schizophrenic fucking videos calling me a redneck? Why is it that the Jews become deer? Why is it that the Jews like cheat on their husbands to make them jealous and more interested in them? Like, what? Why? I don't understand. Why do you not go to Israel and breed children in the Golan Heights to claim that territory? Why do you instead become deer? Oh yes, and I love Israel. Is this Pepe the Frog? Oh my god, and she's alright. This fucking racist and green face. What the fuck? This is anti something, but it's definitely racist. You know, 1,000 years ago, whenever the fuck we were painting this, and now we're deer people. Catastrophe. Oh. Base training. I have something else bookmarked. Let's see. Nope. Jonathan Neve. I already talked about him. Nope. I think I covered everything, my friends. Unless you have something I can look at. I could just look at more trannies and drag queens. I don't know why. Drag is like particularly horrifying to me. Like, this shit just ain't normal. This shit makes me believe in the biblical apocalypse more. And the biblical apocalypse is fucking insane. Play this.
He's making sure because my channel is with younger audience.
No, I understand. It's a younger audience. Okay. Right. I understand. It's okay, guys. I'm gonna go inside the convention. What's inside the convention?
White girls, fuck dogs. White girls,
minors.
Fuck
I will
dogs.
understand. I understand. This is a sensitive issue. I mean, yeah, I'm like 34. Yeah, so I mean, like, I'm careful. It's just very unusual. I mean, hopefully you can understand. Yeah, absolutely. Understood. We're subbing to Candy Paws. Sub to Candy Paws. Everyone sub to Candy Paws. Amazing content. No, 100%.
The final shot. I'm starting to become a believer of in real life streaming. I think it's the way of the future, and I think people wandering around with their phones blaring racist shit is just going to become life. You're going to be sitting there in Deutschland applying for your XMF WND jobs, right? And the guy sitting next to you at the cafeteria is just going to have his phone randomly start blaring. What's the name of it? Grün. I'll remember this. Grün ist unser Fallschirm. The parachuting song that Jim's a fan of, and he's just gonna get arrested because it's Germany. And Germany's a shithole. But Chitate. What was I doing? Oh, that reminded me. That it gave me like a shock of electricity into my brain. What the fuck is this other shit I posted not too long ago? I want to show you guys this as well because it made me laugh. But I shared it with somebody like way long ago, and I just have to pull it up. Oh God! Come on! I can't believe I talk this much with people. I feel like such a fucking loser looking at this shit. Like, how many fucking messages did I send this person between yesterday and today? To the point where I can't find this fucking thing. Cooking with... I'll do a cooking with Josh eventually. I'll have to make something. You guys are gonna be disappointed when it turns out that I'm actually a good cook. I just don't cook very often. I cook like once a year. Okay, I give up if I can't find this fucking thing. Oh, fuck. Maybe I can find it by typing the keywords into my chat bar. There was a Kickstarter for a furry who was a mother in Arkansas crowdfunding or launching a GoFundMe to get money to move out of her husband's house because he was a Nazi. And I don't know how the fuck I would ever find this again. My mind is blanking trying to figure out what terms I could use to find this content. But it was definitely a thing. And I wanted to share it with you because it was just fun. It's like, okay, you've been with him. You've had a child with him. You've been with him for like 3 years. Oh, it's on Dick's Twitter. That's right. That's where I found that. People have already seen it, which means it's not going to be interesting to them. LA-based comedian. That's right. That's right. I can't find it. Dick does not tweet this much. Did it already get deleted? Yeah. He deleted it. Not him. The furry did. Okay, so Arkansas artist, single mother. Probably the reason you can't find those other socks. I don't know what that means. This is a very expensive looking fursuit animation thing. And then they posted this. Launch application. I don't want to join your fucking Telegram group, you fucking psychotic bitch. Fuck off with that. When I see GFM, I think of female genital mutilation. It's like that WMD thing. It's just one letter off, but it's got all the pieces together for it. But where's the actual GoFundMe at? Should she not have it up? This is the worst. Scrolling through this timeline makes me want to kill myself. What the fuck? She's a fan. She's a fan of it. And she tweeted this out to him. And then I found this by clicking through to it. That's really funny. That looks like I might have gotten a Fresno Nightcrawler tattoo today. That's not... I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to be. But I'll tell you what it is. It's Gondola. She's got... This bitch got a tattoo of Gondola on her. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck a Fresno Nightcrawler is, but that is fucking Gondola. I'm sorry. Oh, dude, this evening sequence lady, she needs to be like my producer, because every time I demand something, she just posts it. What the fuck? This is like the shittiest picture ever. What the fuck is this? It looks like a tent. Okay, as soon as I turned 18, I got married to a man 10 years older than me. Well, that's... that had groomed me since I was a minor. I came to find out this man was extremely emotionally abusive, pressuring me into having a baby for him or he would leave, sneering and tearing me down, to name a few. He wouldn't let me work, and after I gave birth to our son in February, he started participating in the alt-right, spewing anti-Semitic, racist, and upright, hateful and toxic acts and views in our home. All at the same time keeping me under his foot and viewing me as nothing but a baby-making machine. This sounds like bullshit. Chat, this sounds like bullshit. This sounds like complete and total fucking fabrications. Because it reads like, a JF. It reads like something you would write to specifically make like fan fiction. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I read toxic right. I should have read it as toxic. Upright, hateful, and toxic acts and views at home. He started his physical violence in 2017, where multiple times he put me on his hands around his neck. He started his physical violence. I thought I read that wrong because I read like a fucking retard. Where multiple times he put his hands around his neck and choked me and threw me. I'm just... Is he like a voodoo doll? Is he using the force? It's like your religion makes you weak, and then he just like force chokes her by choking himself. Around the same time, he would get drunk and burn all of my things he could get a hold of. He's been living away from me for almost a year now. I've been trying to... Why do you need money then? I've been trying to find a job recently that has been letting me able to work and also care for my son, but he's come back home and started it up again. He came home and threatened for divorce while he was completely drunk. I told him I was fine with it and ready to get the paperwork started, but I needed to sell my things so I would have a place to stay and be able to figure out something so I could take care of my son. He grabbed her PS4 and smashed it. Oh, jeez. She needs a deposit for a rent. It's a... Okay, pictures of damage and choking. Let's see this. I don't see anything. I see stretch marks. I don't see anything. Let's continue. And oh no, he burned all. You know what? I can debunk this fucking story in a nanosecond. A fucking Nazi would not get into a relationship with a fucking furry. And he burned all her faggot drawings on the PS4. Threw my TV into the wall, smashing it so I could not sell it to leave. Oh shit! I haven't talked about Foxler at all. This guy, Foxler was a neo-Nazi furry. And he's been arrested. Okay, first of all, he's a furry named Foxler who lived on 949 Foxtail Street. That's really fucking gay. That's really fucking gay, Lee Allen Miller, that you would fucking live on Foxtail Street. Fuck off. I know you didn't pick 949 Foxtail Street because it was the nicest fucking house in your budget, motherfucker. You bought that fucking house specifically because of what fucking street it was on. You fucking retard. But, okay, he was arrested for enticement of a child, which doesn't make me nearly as mad as him living on fucking Foxtail Street. Fuck off. Free to roam the land and explore this world. Is he on bond? Is that why he posted that? He's got like a little furry armband one too. Oh man. That looks terrifying. That costume. Like you compare it to the gondola woman, and you compare it to her furry suit. Her furry suit looks like an anime. It doesn't have heterochromia. Look at that. It's got two different eye colors. That's so fucking gay. Like what? Being a talking animal isn't special enough for you. You have to be a fucking talking animal with heterochromia. You know who else said he had heterochromia? Fucking Chris Chan. Fucking Chris Chan said he had heterochromia. But his fursuit looks awful, first of all. Second of all, it looks like, hold up, I got this.
Gee willikers, the 4th of July came early this year. It doesn't have to be a special day to sing about America, because feeling good about our country is something we should do every day. Yeah, right.
Sorry, I was going to say that for a special day. I had the Chuck E. Cheese Born in the USA song in my archive, in my song archive for a rainy day. But I pulled it out for this because Foxler's fursuit looks like a Chuck E. Cheese Five Nights at Freddy's robot. That's right. I really actually hold up. I want to listen to one.
I like to be in America. Okay, by me in America, everything's free.
There's a specific part. I'll have to find it. But the Italian stereotypes, I think this is it.
From the purple peaks to the city streets, they believe it's so wonderful.
Wait, where is the part?
Do what you like.
There's a specific part where the fucking Italian stereotype is like obviously doing like a fake Italian accent and talking about how great being American is. Please stop. This is quality fucking content. What the fuck are you talking about? Watching Chuck E. Watching Chuck E. Cheese videos is peak internet content. I don't know what you're talking about. Look, all you people who don't like this video, this Spaniard rooster woman is eyeing you with the hatred, an unknown to you level of hatred that you cannot even understand. Oh, here's this is why YouTube removed you. Fuck off. Here's fun trivia for you. Okay. Here's what I learned. Here's your foreign word of the day. The word in German for mayor is Bürgermeister, which is like that sounds like a nickname you'd give to an American. Like, oh hey, you fucking Bürgermeister. No, it means mayor. So this is my official new name. If I ever stop being the Overlord, call me the Burgermeister, because that's fucking based. What was I talking about? I was talking about a pedophile going to jail. I can watch a documentary about pedophiles in prison. Oh, here's a fun thing that happened, and it's not something I've posted anywhere, and I guess I'll just tell you because I might as well. Okay, so a long time ago, we talked about Kiro the wolf, right? And how he and all his dog fucking friends were getting systematically picked apart. Well, I got an email. I'm trying to figure out how to put this into words so that it makes sense. In 2018, Kiro the wolf had a boyfriend who had a heroin problem and was also a dog fucker, and he died of an overdose. And it's not clear if it was accidental or intentional. But he died, and after all the Kiro the wolf stuff, you know, he got doxxed as a dead person, and they got posted to the Kiwi Farms. And just last week, I've gotten a email from Kiro the wolf's deceased ex-boyfriend's mother requesting that her son's information be taken down, because if you Google his name, you find his obituary, and then right below it, you find the Kiwi Farms post detailing how he fucked animals. And she included not only a copy of his death certificate, but a copy of his birth certificate and her driver's license to prove who she was. And I didn't post this anywhere, and I didn't action it. I didn't delete the post that she asked me to. But I just found it weird. Like I've never had somebody request post-mortem that information about a deceased person be removed from the site. And I was so bewildered by this that I asked Nick Rikita, not in a professional capacity, but in a scholastic capacity, if he perchance knew any state or federal things about defaming the dead that I would have to worry about. And from what we in our scholastic journey discovered is that it's actually harder to defame the dead than it is to defame the living. But I just wanted to be sure, because I didn't know that there were special considerations to make in regards to deceased people. Yes, Josh the Scholar, it's true. I feel bad for the mom because her son was such a degenerate. Are you talking about Kiro the wolf's boyfriend's mom or my mom? Because you should feel bad for both. No mercy for dog fuckers. That's true. It's like on one hand you feel bad for her, but on the other hand you don't. It's like if you had done a better job, then your son wouldn't be fucking dogs and dead. You know what I mean? You can't feel too bad. Then again, I have like an emotional detachment where I feel really, really, really bad for some of the people who email me because they like not everybody who emails me is a complete fucking retard, belligerent dipshit fucking asshole who completely deserves to be shit on. Like not everybody is that. I get a lot of really pathetic, groveling emails that I don't post or talk about, and like you feel really bad for them, or at least I do, because I'm an empath. As we've discussed many times on my live streams, I am somebody who oozes empathy for everyone all the time. I'm a bleeding heart, but you know, there's like a professional detachment there, where it's just like, you know, I feel bad for you because I've been through it, but at the same time, it's like there's not much I can do for you. Because even if I wanted to, right, even if we were to take that level of abstraction out and just be like, okay, I feel bad for somebody, so I'm gonna do them a favor. Realistically, somebody would notice, or it's hosted somewhere else. I had somebody email me who wasn't groveling, but he just wasn't an asshole, and he had tangentially, as an associate, been doxxed in a thread about a specific high-profile alt-right persona. And he's like, I don't want my head caved in by fucking liberal retards because my address is out there right now. And, you know, I looked into it, and what got me is, well, you know, on certain grounds I can empathize with that, and it creates like a emotional conflict in me where it's like, yeah, you know, that would suck. But I looked at the post, and his address was not actually in the post he was talking about. The address was in a link that somebody had posted to a fucking arrest record, and his address was available because he had been arrested at some point, and that's how he got doxxed. And it's just like, you know, I can't like I can't even censor this. This is public information that will never ever go away. So I don't even know why you're asking me. So yeah, it's true. The Second Amendment does stop all people coming to your door. Well, it doesn't stop people coming to your door, but if they come past your door, you can just fucking blow them to shit. Unless you're in New York. If you're in New York, you have a duty to retreat. You have to have your back up against a wall before you can shoot a gun at somebody intruding in your house. In Florida, though, you ain't got no duty to retreat. There's not even a castle doctrine. Like, there is the castle doctrine, but you have the right to defend yourself in the middle of the fucking road. Oh, God. Was he arrested for stealing and eating trash burgers? No. No, I post all correspondence with Tommy Tudor. Tommy Tudor has an inability to interact with me in a way that's not, like, immediately antagonistic. No, dude, if you're in New York, you got to have your back up against the wall. That's from what I understand. Like, I don't know. You probably wouldn't get charged. I don't know if anybody has, but it's just like, here's I'm gonna go off on this. This is my statement to everybody. Go onto the internet. You open up Internet Explorer, right? You go to the internet. Here we are on the internet homepage, and you type in jury, I can't spell words, nullification. There. You go here and you read this shit. Because basically, right? Basically, what jury nullification is let's say that you're in New York and you get summoned for jury duty, right? You go to in the like okay, you're sitting there on the jury, and the case is that somebody has shot and killed somebody during a home invasion, right? And the law requires you to have your back up against the wall in order to shoot to kill, to defend yourself in New York. And the argument is he did not have his back up against the wall. He didn't retreat properly, and he had the duty to retreat. You, as a member of the jury, if you can convince all the other members of the jury to go along with you, can acquit the person for no reason whatsoever. Like, you don't have to say, based on the evidence, we think that he had his back up against the wall and therefore didn't break the law. You can just say, we think your faggot law is shit, and we think you should go fuck yourself, prosecuting attorney. So we're voting to acquit him unanimously. And juries can do this. It doesn't necessarily set case law precedents, but it is something that needs to happen more often. I would love everybody in the entire fucking country should know what jury nullification is, because there might come a day where you're sitting on the bench and you have the capacity to do this and right a very serious wrong. This shit is like forbidden knowledge. You're not, if you mention the words jury nullification while in a trial, like if you're the defense and you say, we think that this law is bullshit. So remember, jury, you have the capacity to nullify this verdict if you think that the law is bullshit like we do. Instantly, you have what's the word for it? You fucked up the entire trial. You have to start all the way from the first second again. You have to get rid of that jury because they're tainted with the forbidden knowledge of jury nullification. And you have to restart the entire fucking trial again because you've said the words jury nullification. And you can't hand out pamphlets informing the jury as a member of the press or whatever in front of the courthouse. Like, you just can't. Mistrial is the word. That's right. And it's unbelievable to me because it seems like something that should be taught in school. Like, it's not even like a thing that's provisioned into the Constitution. It's just like the way that the jury is structured is that the jury has the capacity to acquit or convict, to find guilty a person for any reason they want to. Really, they're not. You like. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure you can't like break the law as a member of the jury. Like you can vote to acquit or to convict as a member of the jury for any reason, any compelling piece of information or circumstance can persuade you, and you can do it just because you don't like the law. And you can't like. I guess you could have contempt of court if you do certain things, but really, you can't. They can't force you to vote a certain way. That's the entire point. They don't have time for Holocaust class. That's true. That's something you learn a lot of in school, is the Holocaust. You learn so much about the Holocaust. They make you read books about the Holocaust. They make you read or watch movies about the Holocaust. There's a lot of Holocaust education. The Holocaust is probably the thing that they teach you the most about World War II. Like, out of all the things that happened because of and after and before or that led up to World War II, the Holocaust probably is the predominant feature of the classes. There was some Holocaust joke I was going to make, but I forgot. Oh, I remember when I was in school and they were talking about how Hitler hated the Jews. I remember thinking to myself, what the fuck is a Jew? Like, I was vaguely aware that there was Christianity, right? Like, I knew what Christianity was. But the way I had been taught about Islam and Judaism was that the Muslims had Muhammad instead of Jesus, and the Jews didn't have Jesus at all, but they followed the first half of the Bible. And it's just like, how the fuck do you hate Jews? I don't even know what the fuck a Jew is. I've never met a Jew in my entire life. How the hell could you possibly hate Jews? Diary of Anne Frank was written by Daddy Frank after the war. I know that he removed the part where she masturbated. I think she wrote a lot about like her clitoris and titties, and she put that into her diary, and he edited those out of the story. You know what else? I read, I don't even know why, I read Rules for Radicals, and I read through it, and what I couldn't get over was how the guy that wrote it is obviously Jewish. People know that. And he's talking about how he would rally the working class to create problems, creative problems, to persuade businesses and the government to do something that he wanted them to do. And he was a very ends to the means to ends kind of guy, where it's just like, depending on the situation, there are no rules. And if you win, you can rewrite history and make it say whatever the fuck you want. So don't worry about your ethics while you're fighting your fight. Worry about the situation. Because once you win, you can change history to say whatever you want it to. And he was talking about real experiences he had as a community organizer, rallying poor people and black people to accomplish change. And there were two different stories that he wrote about how this is going to sound like I'm making shit up when I say it. There were a bunch of black people, and I'm trying to remember specifically what it was. Oh man. This is going to sound like bullshit. I think what it was is they were trying to fight for like abortion rights or something at a local like women's health clinic. They're trying to fight for something like that. And he rallied up all these black people and said, look, there's this great symphony nearby that is the pride of the town. And we're going to go to the symphony, and we're going to eat beans, and we're going to fart throughout all of us are going to fart throughout the symphony. So his plan was to get what he wanted, to get those abortion rights, were to feed black people beans, massive amounts of beans, and put them into the symphony so that it would stink up the concert and ruin it for all the white people. And he said that it was hilarious and there was nothing they could do about it. What could the white people and the police do to prevent the blacks from doing this? Kick people out of the concert for farting, or specifically ban all the black people because they knew that they'd be eating beans before. And he said that the threat, the very threat of the beans was so startling to the community that the mayor automatically caved in, and they never carried it out and gave him what he wanted. And then as he was talking to the community, like the women's health clinic there, they were like, sir, we removed the abortion stuff from this clinic because the black people that you rallied specifically protested against it before. They don't like abortion and they don't like gay rights stuff, and they said that they didn't want this in the community center. So that's all you had to do was ask. All you had to do was ask, and we would have reinstated it back here. And then he was like, I know. And the moral of the story was, be creative with how you protest, and two, take every win and make them believe that it was a hard fought win. Because he said that after that he went back to the black people and said, "We won. They caved in and they gave it to us and we won, and we'll rally together and we'll find a way to get fair work compensation next." And they all loved him for it. And he wrote this into his book. And he wrote this like how he manipulated all these people into loving him, even though he was this fucking asshole. Even though he was manipulating them. And then there was a second one where after they were protesting for more workers' rights from this, like, it's like a Kodak factory. There was the Kodak East factory there. And they wanted workman's comp or something. So their second plan was to, all the black people were going to go into the restroom, the bathroom, and they were just going to occupy it. So every time an airplane was coming in, he would just corral the black people into the bathrooms at this airport and have them sit and shit or pretend to shit or occupy the urinals. And he even said like they'd rotate out who was using the urinals, like the guys at the urinals would rotate out every couple minutes and just make sure that nobody could use the restrooms who actually legitimately had to use the restrooms. And I was just appalled that this man was so obsessed with like shitting and pissing and farts and stuff. And he was so open about it. It was very preposterous. And it was an interesting read because he was very manipulative. Which is what MLK would have wanted. Well, that's my point. It's like why are Jews so obsessed with pooping and shitting? And that's the same thing, but peeing and stuff. Because there's not only that, right? There's that fucking woman. This woman, where the fuck is it? Why the fuck is there a Scary Logos wiki page on the Kiwi Farms? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck is this? Kiwi Farms, this logo has been used by the website known as the Kiwi Farms, which despite its name is not actually about harvesting the kiwi fruit. The logo is based on the stylized kiwi bird with a teardrop-shaped symbol in the center. Some find this to be the more unsettling feature of the logo as it resembles a pair of pincers. Not unlike that of an earwig, the bold serif font that accompanies the logo is also somewhat imposing. Many find the logo frightening not due to its design, but due to the nature of the website itself. The Kiwi Farms is considered by those who cannot handle the fact that not everyone in the whole goddamn planet is going to be nicey nice and lovey-dovey. What the fuck? What is the most wretched hive of scum and villainy this side of 4chan? The logo ranks fairly low in terms of scare factor. Unless, of course, one is easily triggered by the serif font, Australian wildlife, or mean people on the internet. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? Hold up. Wait, what? Wiki's owned by racists. There's only one page. There's only one page. And it's just us. Hold on. Is there a high ranked? Wow, yeah, these are scary. What the fuck? Look at how terrifying these are. That's awful. I'm glad this wiki exists to remind us of these horrible logos. Oh man. What was I doing? Oh, that's right. I was looking for this woman. What's this? Look. It's the Brendan Tarrant video. It's just the logo. Okay. Whatever. I'm trying to find this woman. Give me a second. Man, what was it? Women periods, I think. This is it, I think. No, it's not. Oh, come on. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to find this one thread. That's it. This one. I've talked about this before. Okay, this woman got this shit published. It's a BuzzFeed article about women getting their periods. I've talked about this before, but I'll tell the story again because it's one of my favorites. So I'm looking at this, right, and I'm thinking, okay, Queen Elizabeth I is the ultimate single lady. She refused to marry during her entire 45-year reign so as not to endanger her authority. Elizabeth I wrote her own speeches, brought about major religious settlement, separating the Church of England from the Catholic Church of Rome, and led England through a golden age, which the arts flourished and the country regained internal peace. And she got her period. Well, I'm looking at this, right, and again, I'm not whamming. I'm not even a pretend whamming like Yaniv is. But I'm thinking like, okay, so women have existed for a long time. And women have had their periods, presumably, for as long as they've been around. I'm pretty sure that women don't sit on the toilet and free bleed into it when they have their periods. I'm pretty sure they do other shit. So I'm thinking like, okay, this is a chat log. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, why are they on the toilet? Are they pooping? I'm like, take these and edit the period to be something like, and she pooped too. And then just republish the article as a pro-pooping essay. And then I said, I'm a creative genius. Because look at this. You could just say this and like, whatever. And she pooped. And it would be great. But then I looked it up. And this woman, this Ariella Elovic, her thing is entirely about pooping. She wrote all these, this is the same art style, obviously. And she wrote a ton about pooping. And I looked it up and it's like, okay, she has the Cheeky blog. And then I found this on the Cheeky blog. Look at this. Whamming poop. And this woman's face is just hysterical. It's just fucking awful. Look at her face as she dumps ass. Just like straight up fucking dumps ass. But there's more. Whamming poop. And this one, she's just squatting. This must be the designated shitting street. She didn't feel like drawing all that. But this one's also, look at that face. Look at that. She chose to draw this one as a fat woman, which I cherish her bravery. As this fat, dumpy Mexican woman just dumps ass with this cheerful gorilla smile going on. And remember, this woman obviously has a thing about pooping. She's a very poopy lady, right? But she got this published in BuzzFeed. I have an archive of this. If this article is not around still. Okay, it is. But it's just like, this artist imagined famous women throughout history on their period, and it's beautiful. And this is her artist profile, I guess. Here's one of Ruth Bader Ginsburg pooping. or slash, this Rosa Parks getting her period. She's pooping on the white toilet. Take that, patriarchy. But this got published. Oh, my meme is at the end. Okay, hold up. So I like this one because for some reason Sacagawea is pooping on a bush. And it's like, okay, you're on your flow and must be sanitary. Do you want a nice, clean, Native American hair tampon? Or do you just want to squat over this fucking bush? Obviously, she's being the strong, independent female that she is, she just chooses to squat over this bush. Now, this is what she looks like. Erlovic and the brie lasted for 8 days and 8 nights. This was posted during Hanukkah in 2016. She, despite having based on the fact that we saw her, saying that she gets constipated a lot. That's like a theme. She talks about it all the fucking time. It's even on her artist profile. She can't poop for days at a time. So what is she eating for Hanukkah? She's eating straight brie and wine. I'm like, okay, if you can't poop, if you're chronically constipated, why the fuck are you eating straight fucking brie cheese and wine? She looks really fucking greasy.
I didn't call here to make friends.
Look how greasy she is. Lady, you're disgusting. You're poo-poo. With your obsession with poo-poo. What she really needs is some black guys to feed beans to. Maybe drink water. Oh yeah, she's on Instagram. Is she still on Instagram? The cheeky blog. Oh, I didn't even look at this one. Look, this is her giving herself an enema. Even though my doctor physically confirmed my butthole was not blocked, I was pretty sure something in me needed a nudge. Physically, I'm just imagining her going to her doctor like, doctor, look in my ass for poo. Fucking son, I'm not stopping. Fuck you, asshole. Holy shit. She does more art. I want to see this woman. I'm going to follow her. I'm going to stalk her. I desire to see Jewish art. What's this? This is bullshit. Lady, your art shit. Male pigeons are aggressive and gross, and I hate them because they project my feelings onto the lady pigeons these guys chase/corner. Can you imagine being such a bitch? You sit in the fucking park and you see pigeons trying to fuck, and you're like, men. Aren't men just the worst? Who cares? She stopped. You know what's funny is she stopped updating this Instagram like right around the time that the Kiwi Farms thread came out on her. When did this come out? Oh, this came out 4 weeks ago. But look, she made all these things, and then right around this time the thread came out, and then she just stopped, except for this random shit. What the fuck? The period fairy? Chocolate, gummy candy. Okay, I have a real story for you. And then ew. Inspired by my friends, I've started growing out my armpit hair and wondering what the world record is for underarm tresses. That's so nasty. My sister Alex finds this chilly phenomenon incredibly refreshing. That's weird. This is so weird. Jews are weird. I'm just gonna throw it out there. What the fuck is this? What is she doing? Popping butt pimples, my morning stretch routine. Why are... This woman is revolting. Okay, my story, and then I will find the song and we'll play it off. I knew a girl when I was a teenager. I knew a girl. I was like 15 or 14 at the time, and she was like 14, 13 at the time. And she always told me that she had really bad period cramps. Now, I'm a complete fucking retard, right? So at the time, I'm just like, okay, you know, getting period cramps all the time is like a girl thing. I don't know any better. And it never occurred to me that she was getting period cramps like throughout the entire month. And years and years later, we catch up very briefly. And she confesses to me that she did not have period cramps. Instead, she had chronic constipation. And she was literally so backed up with shit, she was in physical pain because her intestines were all full of poo. And I don't know I don't know why I remember this, but it's like burned into my brain that this woman, this girl, she was a girl at the time, was just literally full of shit. And I just remember her. Okay, actually, I should tell you about this girl because this girl was interesting. She had a hoarder mother, and her house was just full of fucking garbage, just full of garbage. And we had similar interests, so we talked a lot, right? And she told me at some point that her and her mother split, and her mother got full custody, and her mother opted to homeschool her and never did. So when she got taken out of school in like the 2nd or 3rd grade, she never received any education whatsoever from the homeschooling system that her mother was supposedly putting on. And I remember like quizzing her and teaching her things like 1 times 1 is 1, and 1 times 2 is 2, and anything times 0 is 0. And she didn't know any of it. She had a 3rd grade education and lived with her hoarder mother and was so full of poo that she was in physical agony all the time. And she started telling me about her dad, and her dad would bring her apples all the time, which I guess makes sense now in retrospect because he knew that she had poo-poo issues and was trying to get her to be regular by giving her shit with fiber in it, right? And eventually her dad found out, like started talking to her. Dude, can you not spam? Like, how fucking annoying. Nobody's going to try your faggot fucking shit if you spam channels for it. For real. Like, if you want people not to ever want to consider using your service, spam. That's like the best way. But no, her dad eventually figured out that she was not being educated and took her out of the environment. So there you go. That's my story of poo and such. I'm glad that how many people? 575. That's pretty good. That's pretty good for an unknown service that only PewDiePie uses. What sweet cultist boy? Shitty story. What cultist boy? I'm trying to think. Yeah, there was. This is like a 2.5 hour long stream. I see, if I do like a organized plan stream, I hit all my talking points and then I'm just like done in an hour, which I guess is good for some people. But when it's just like this, and I just have like my news stories and shit to read off of, it goes on for like 2 to 3 hours, easily. I don't even know why. I think it's because I've had I think it's because like I have a lot of experience talking to myself, so it's easy. Oh, the $500 date. Okay, at the start of the stream, I played a K-Flay song, and somebody asked me for the K-Flay story, and I'll tell that one. K-Flay is anybody who used the site in like 2014, 2015 would know, because I got turned on to one song by her, and I ended up listening to her entire discography, and I love pretty much all of her music up until her latest album. And I liked her music so fucking much, and it was unique because usually like 1 or 2 songs from an artist, and like that's it. But I liked all of her fucking music, so I contributed a lot to back when I was still working. I wasn't getting donations for the Kiwi Farms then, but I contributed a lot to her album, and I ate sushi with her in Georgia. And it was a pretty fulfilling experience. She was actually really engaging, and it was a good experience. I don't have many of those. How do I not like Blood in the Cut? I do like Blood in the Cut. I just don't like most of the songs. Like I like every single song she ever put out, except for Hail Mary, because Danny Brown fucking murders that song. He fucking ruins it with his hot fucking garbage. I don't know what appeal Danny Brown has. If you like Danny Brown, you should fucking kill yourself because you're trash. And he ruined a K-Flay song. And in my country, if I ran a country, ruining a K-Flay song with your awful fucking feature should get you killed by hanging. So fuck Danny Brown. But up until her latest album, Anywhere is Somewhere, I liked every single one of her songs, and then there were a lot of songs on Everywhere is Somewhere that I didn't like. There's one song on Everywhere is Somewhere called "The President Has a Sex Tape," and she literally says something like, "The president has a sex tape and is a sex predator, and because I have a daughter, I can't feel safe for my daughter anymore because the president has normalized rape." Like, that's like the moral of the song. It's like, hey, please, I really like you. Please don't do this. I think you're smart. I respect your opinions. I'm sure you're very informed, but please don't. Please don't. The murderer song is to say that somebody did really well. Well, let me clarify. Danny Brown did not fucking murder the song in a positive way. He murdered it as in his fucking feature is just here. You know what? I'll play it. I'll fucking play his fucking feature. Hold up. Hail Mary, K-Flay. Listen to this shit. I'll play the 10 seconds leading up to it and then just listen to his fucking part. No, you will listen. That nigger did that shit to my fucking K-Flay song, and I can't forgive him for it. That's the hard line. You do that shit to my fucking K-Flay, and I fucking kill you, motherfucker. Fuck it. Here, I'll show you my favorite song from her. I don't like to listen to the song because I like it so much. I'm afraid that one day I will hear this song and not like it as much as I do right now. But this will be my outro song, and I will see you guys next week. Oh, and we're almost at $1,000 on my Mad at the Internet shit. So thank you, everybody. And again, I'll put this on. I'll put the songs and shit I use for this stream, and I'll rehost it on BitChute and stuff. But yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Take it easy.
When it's